Hello everybody, and this is my first Minecraft video. If you are wondering why there is this massive kinda stone and dirt and kind of mismatched line going through the environment, it's because I'm making a railroad. A railroad from my old home to my new home. Reason I'm making this railroad is because I need to move my current house, and I'll probably show it towards the end of the video. My current house is in kind of a swampland, which was great because that let me get slime so I can make leads and sticky pistons, which were all very helpful. But I do not have I don't want to be in that biome. I want to be in an open plains biome just because it's much more clear and it gives me more space to work. So I did find one. It was a ways away. I had it written down somewhere, but it was about somewhere around 1,500 meters away. I had to go move a little bit. Kind of left her, so I had to go along the X, I think 3x coordinate plane about 302, and then I had to go along which one is this? I had to go along the Y coordinate plane about 302 and along the X1 for about 1,200. I think it was like 1,208 to get to the plains. Now, the reason I want to get there is because it's nice and open, and this is all survival. I can options. I have the difficulty locked at normal. If I go / game mode 1, I cannot change the command because I have cheats turned off. So everything I have gotten legitimately. Also, if there's some code to get change from creative to not when you don't have cheats turned on, I don't know what it is. Nor do I want to know what it is, because if I do know what it is, I might use it outside of the video, which I don't want to do. I probably wouldn't. I may not. So I have acquired a lot of resources, a lot of iron and stuff. And I want to make a castle. I want to make a fortress with like a village, kind of like a medieval times, but I also want to put a modern day twist on it, if that makes any sense. Like, I kind of want paved streets, or I don't know, like kind of things that wouldn't have been found back then, but we have kind of today, like maybe like an elevator system or monorail or stuff like that. You guys can ask for stuff and I'll put it into, I am going into a mountain. Okay. Now, do I have any torches? I do not. Well, mountain is good. It's dark outside. So I've been using the server for a while. It's not an online server, it's just a vanilla Minecraft server, so there's no mods. But I figured that would kind of make things more interesting. So it's a combination of a Let's Build and a survival series. And what is here? Anything? Or is it just like a pond? Nope, it's just a pond, which is fine. Let's see. Ooh, sand. Sand is actually a resource I do not have a lot of, surprisingly enough. Sand is very low in the swampy areas, and I haven't really taken the time in the ocean to get it. I haven't had a really good reason for sand, other than glass, but even for glass I haven't really needed it. So yeah, I should be getting close. Ooh, leather armor. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Was there anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I should be getting close, just because, and I probably will go back at some point and make this look nice. Like, I'll make it probably the whole rail system out of wood, and didn't need to do that. But I'll make it look nice instead of it just being random blocks, because I do like things to have like an aesthetically pleasing feel to it. But right now it's just going to be for the sake of moving things. Now, one thing that is kind of interesting is I don't have a lot of gold. And since I don't have a lot of gold, that makes power rails almost non-existent for me. So, what I was planning on doing was I was just planning on having kind of like a coal cart pushing everything. But I was testing that out in my creative testing world, and it was not working too well. It pushed it a little bit, and that was, oh shoot, I don't have any arrows. That is a problem. Yeah. So it didn't push it too far, but maybe one episode I'll just go on a mining adventure and try to find some gold. Now, if you are still watching up to this point, and I wouldn't blame you if you're not, but if you're hearing me saying I wouldn't blame you if you're not watching up to this point, that means you're still watching. So, now, I'm sure there's wrong tool for the job. I'm sure there's a multitude of Minecraft videos already out there, and you may be wondering why you should watch mine. And honestly, that's your decision on why you should watch it. The reason I think you should watch it is because I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to do a massive build out of survival. And I feel like trying to do that almost makes the gameplay almost a little more exciting, because you know that anything they make, they had to find the resources for themselves. Which is why I'm doing it like this. When I started the channel, I originally intended it to, I never am gonna really be intending this to go like big and get like million subscribers or anything like that. I'm just doing this because I find it fun. It's a lot of fun for me, and I figured if I can make somebody smile, then that would be worth it. And so I also realized that if I did want to get views, I would need to do something different than what everybody else is doing, which is kind of where I came to the idea of doing a Let's Build survival series. So, I may have said previously, you guys can kind of decide also what goes into this series, like what I make and everything like that. So if I would like to hear your guys' idea, because everybody has an idea. Everybody has an idea of when they're watching a Let's Build, they think, oh, you should put this in, or you should put this in, but most times your comment just gets overlooked. Now, I am going to say if you comment something that I want it to be reasonable, in the sense of, this is a survival series, so do keep that in mind. So I can't make like a 100-meter tall building out of diamond blocks. That is not going to be really possible. Like, it's possible, but in the amount of time it would take to do it, it's not reasonable. Like, reasonable stuff like, well, I don't know. I just kind of want to see what you guys come up with. Let's see. So we should be getting close. Actually, what distance are we at? We are at 180, 181. Okay, so I think we have about 100 meters to go. Yeah, 100 meters sounds about right. Yeah, so we're getting close. Problem I have with the plains biome, I did find there's not a lot of horses, which is unfortunate. And there is no way to breed horses yet. I hope they change that. I really do. I'm excited for the new update, because it's adding a lot of interesting things. The new arrows I think could be worked on a little bit. I was hoping, honestly, the one arrow I was really hoping for was a fire arrow that actually lit stuff on fire. Like you could hit a tree with it, and the tree would start burning down. That was one of the things I was hoping for. Granted, I will take the new arrows. They do sound like fun. I feel like I am planning on fighting the Ender Dragon and the Wither, so I feel like I'm probably going to do that after the update, just because I haven't amassed the enchantments for my armor yet. I want to get some pretty good armor beforehand. Although, if I do fight both the Ender Dragon and the Wither before the update, that means I wouldn't have the cooldown effect on the sword. So, that is something I'm going to have to think about. Missed click there. Let's see. Oops, sun is coming up. It's nice. It looks like we are almost there. Just gotta go through one more hillside, and then we will be there. After we get there, I will lay track on the way back to the house, and then I can kind of show you what I have so far. It's not very organized. I never took the time to organize it extremely well because I knew I was going to be moving, and I figured once I move, I can just organize it then. That was a bit of lag for whatever the reason. And we have made it. We are in the plains, and yeah, so where I plan on actually starting up a building, I don't know. I really do not know where. I kind of want to go maybe near a river or the forest, but I don't know yet. I haven't taken much thought. And oops. Well, I have some dirt. I'll just fill this hole in real quick, and then I will get to the house. It's not really a house. It's more of a shack. But it's my shack. I built it. It's mine, and it sucks, but it's mine, and I like it. It was a good kind of like, it's a good mining hut. That's kind of what it is. It's a mining hut. Okay, so what do we not need? Don't need this, and yeah, this should be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna place track. Okay, so as we make our way back, I have a couple of horses. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what resource. I have a lot of iron and a lot of coal, which is nice. I have, let's see, what do I have? I have the darkwood trees, the acacia trees, the oak trees, the birch trees. I haven't found jungle yet. That is something I do want to complete in this series, is finding all the trees and getting all the CDs. I have a couple of the CDs so far. Then let's see. I still think so there's the dark oak wood, the oak, the birch, the jungle, and the acacia. Is there? I'm pretty sure there's another tree that I just can't think of at the moment. But I don't know what it is. I have, I think, a stack and a half of diamonds, which is nice for armor. I don't really have a need for it. Oh, crud. How did this happen? I am one block too low. Oh, that's alright. Not much I can do about that anymore. I'm not going to go back and raise the entire track by 1. I can just put some power rails in, which I found in gold. Yeah. Another challenge I hope to complete in this kind of let's play is I want to get every kind of dye, in the sense of I want to have a sheep farm with every single color of wool on there, like every kind of sheep you can get. So like a black wooled sheep, red, blue, and then like all the colors. because I think that's something people don't normally do. And then you can get kind of an unlimited supply of varieties of colors of wool for like carpets and just general aesthetics. Keep running. There was some mod that I wanted to get that it would just automatically put the next stack of whatever you were holding in your hand when you ran out of it, which really comes in handy when laying down rails. I don't have that. Okay, so we don't have much rail left, which is good. I did the math, so we should have maybe a stack more rail than we need, if I did my math correct. If I did it wrong, we're going to be short. We're going to be short by like a stack and a half. But I don't. Oh, that's another thing. Seeing those little blue flowers. Another thing I wanted to get was all the different flowers. And just little stuff. Just kind of things like, oh, this would actually be a fun thing to get. Is just kind of try to find all the different biomes and such. Something I think that would be kind of cool to add in the game is a fish tank. So that way when you catch a fish, you can put it in the tank. And it would be kind of like a little, or not a fish tank, a fish bowl. Kind of make it out of glass. I feel like that would be a fun thing to have. It would just kind of something you walk in and you have little tiny fish swimming around. I think that would be fun. I would add that game. I don't know how to code. I do know how. I mean, I consider myself a fairly decent artist. I'm not by no means the best, but I think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at art. At least I like it. I like drawing a lot. Oh, actually, I can show you guys my skin. I'm a Star Wars skin. Nope. Was it Finn 5? Yeah. So this is, I think it's Commander Rex. I'm a Star Wars fan. Yeah. Cannot take credit for this. And I do not know who to give the credit to, because I've had the skin for a while. I have it written down somewhere, and I should look it up. But I got it off of Google Images, and I can't remember for the life of me who I got it from. But it was on it was on a Minecraft website where it was posted that there was the Star Wars skin. Oh, sweet. And we are almost out of track, and I see our track right up ahead. 19 track to spare. That is, in my mind, that's impressive. Yeah, 19 track to spare. So, get home as fast as possible. Do I have a minecart with me? I do not. Wouldn't be much help because I don't have any powered rails. So, yeah. We are getting closer to my house. And if you guys have any ideas on how to make it, not how to make the house, but how to make, like, what to put in it. Like, if I should go like kind of medieval castle route, or kind of like Civil War fortress kind of route, or go all the way back. I don't know, just like, what do you guys think would be fun? Like, I have my own ideas on what I want to do, and this was the curve I was talking about. I have my own ideas on what I want to do. And, oh, so this is kind of the start of my house. It's in the swamp biome. Kind of have a sugarcane farm over there. A little tower of pimps from Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth started that, and this is where most of my gold got put into. I may have to melt it down into actual power rails, which is really ironic if you saw Rooster Teeth's first Minecraft video that they did, where they did the achievement for this, some iron armor. So I'll give you guys a quick tour of my house, and I'll cut the video. I have some animals kind of tied up. I was going to make pens for them. I did for cows. I did make some pens for cows. They're back there. I hadn't taken the time to make them yet. There are some free roaming ones I have around here, though. A little makeshift shelter for the horses. It's actually a really interesting story about the horses. I had 2 with golden armor. Well, no, I had 1. I had 1 with golden armor, and then something happened, like the game crashed. No, the game didn't crash. The game just closed suddenly. And when I logged back on, there was 2 of them. There was 2 of them in this area. That's a different one I found. But I was really confused, and I looked it up, and apparently there's some kind of duplication glitch. I had no idea what it was. And it duplicated my horse, which was probably one of the oddest things ever. I mean, and then maybe 3 weeks later, it just despawned for no seemingly good reason. Well, something trampled on part of my crops, but I have some wheat, some potatoes, and carrots. You guys may have seen the pumpkins I had over there. This vine is covering the door, and I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I am working on it. There's a lot of things I'm working on. Like I said, cows are back there. This is kind of an underground. This is where I have my enchanting area, and then the enchantment stuff. I have a lot of lapis, because I have a Fortune 3 pickaxe, which works very well for finding things. Just another portal. Going down, I may as well just show you what I have at this moment. So mining, it goes way down in that direction, way down in that direction. Haven't mined this portion completely out yet. I think I ran out of room in my inventory, or I just stopped mining. One of the two. And then, so there's not too much to show in that retrospect. I have found some mob spawners, and I have done some interesting stuff with that. In this building, yes, I use torches for kind of pathfinding, but in this area is my cobblestone generator. And what I can do is I can just kind of go here, and well, if I taped the mouse, it would just make a whole bunch of cobblestone, and then it would go in the chests and start smelting. But if we go farther down to here and follow the torches, I think I have 2 of these set up. Oh, wrong one. If we go this way, I have found a skeleton spawner and a spider spawner. I blocked it off, and I made a skeleton trap in a way. So what will happen is the skeleton will spawn in. So let's see if I can just break this. Oh shoot, did I just break it completely? I think I did. I'll explain in a second. Get to... Oh, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay, so what'll happen is there's water flowing, and it pushes any skeletons that spawn down, and the skeleton hits a tripwire, which goes back here, has some redstone, it pushes a piston. Said piston crushes the skeleton to death, and I use this as a bone meal and arrow farm. It was primarily just going to be for bone meal, but I figured, well, arrows can come in handy too. So yeah, it's filling up this. I have a second one. I would make one for creepers, but I don't think creeper spawners exist. Put some cobblestone back right here. Wait for him to die. There we go. And then just put in the arrow. Okay, so there's that. I have a couple more of those scattered from here to there. Let's see. Let's go back to home and let's see. And then I'll show you the rest of. Oh right. That may not make sense right now, but I'll show it in a second. That was something I did, and then in hindsight realized I shouldn't have done. I was trying to make a large scale mob grinder, so they would all kind of spawn in there and then fall down, like well, here, man. If I can show you, if I can get this guy over here. What I was planning is that they would fall in, and then they would kind of fall in the pit and just fall really far down, and that was how I was planning on getting like things like gunpowder. Except for when I started building it out, I ran into that cave system, and then, well, yeah, I never fixed it. Which is also another reason why I'm moving. Because I haven't taken, that stuff like that I've done, and I've kind of messed up the landscape. Then, resource-wise, this is junk. Iron. Pick that out. Nothing. Yeah, I had to have an irrigation line in for my crops, so pretty much I have these hooked up to pistons, and then they just pop all pumpkins right off, which is nice. It works very well. And then this. Yeah, so I would do that with watermelon. I haven't found any watermelon. Normally, I always find watermelon before I find pumpkins. But I can't find pumpkins, and I found a village, but I haven't been able to trade with it yet. This is also another junk. I haven't been to the nether, I will sell that as well. This is my resources. So I have acquired some saplings, saddles, slime balls, compass clocks, horse armor, diamonds, and stuff like that. I do have a Depth Strider 1, which is nice. That is pretty much the extent. And then I have the flower kind of CDs over here. That's kind of the extent of my resources, with the exception of one last thing. The stuff in the nether. I've kind of started a nether fort for when I need blaze rods. Oh, what in the... this is a problem. This is a very big problem. I have no idea what happened. Okay, so, things just got very interesting because I do not have any flint and steel. Okay, well, first order of business is getting this door closed. Oh, actually, there's not a door there anymore. Crap. I think I put the blast doors on the wrong side of the portal. These should have been in the home world so nothing could... I put these here so if I got followed by pigmen, or if I was getting chased, I could just close them so nothing could get me. Like this. So nothing could follow me through the portal, except for I didn't take into consideration stuff going... Okay, well, let's see. I have kind of a tower going up there. Crap, crap. I don't know what to do. I think I might have just lost this world because I can't put cheats on. Okay, I'm calling it quits here until I can figure out what to do. So, if you're still watching up to this point, in which I hope you are, because you just probably saw one of the worst fails in the history of Minecraft, to those who are still watching, I bid thee farewell, have a wonderful day, and hopefully you'll come back to see if I can get myself out of this mess, which will not be easy, or possibly possible. Hopefully I will... I don't know what to do anymore.